This jaw-dropping graphic completely dismantles the ANC's argument in favor of BEE. Here it is. So the ANC has doubled down on its onslaught against the Solidarity movement after Solidarity, or Solidariteit in Afrikaans, decided to put up a billboard speaking about South Africa's enormous amount of racial regulations. And of course, they were especially infuriated because the billboard was situated along the highway where the G20 would be traveling. So just to give you an example of how some of the ANC leaders have responded to Solidariteit's move, Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi wrote, "You can mobilize your constituency as you wish. That will not change your anti-transformation agenda. I am not a product of cowards. Racists are mindless, useless, and selfish. Bring it on." So in addition to calling them mindless, useless, and selfish, Lesufi also decided to claim that Solidariteit has an anti-transformation agenda. And so he suggests that the ANC, specifically with its race-based policies, is embracing transformation. We also saw ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula reply to a separate incident, namely where US Secretary of State Marco Rubio explained why the United States would not be attending the G20 summit. He claimed, lie, there is racial discrimination in SA, truth, transformation, and creating equality for all our people is a policy cornerstone of the ANC. So again, we see a leader in the ANC supporting this idea of transformation and creating equality for all. Probably the most obnoxious claim of all is this recent post, again by Mbalula, in which he says, in 2020, South African banks financed 270 billion rand in black economic empowerment deals, turning BBBEE into real business growth, not just rhetoric. And he accompanies it with this graphic. Now, I'm not quite sure how to explain this to Mbalula other than the fact that you decided to finance these kinds of deals doesn't mean that these deals result in businesses being able to generate revenue and end up with profits and ultimately create jobs for people. So when I see these kinds of ridiculous remarks on social media, it's very hard for me not to respond, but I thought rather than turn to insults like a lot of other people do, I would rather respond with facts. And so I thought it would be helpful to post the unemployment rate in South Africa, and specifically the black unemployment rate in South Africa, in response, so that these individuals and other people who might be looking at such posts can see the truth. So I looked online for a chart that would show how unemployment has changed in South Africa over time, specifically from 1994, when apartheid was at its end, until 2025, the current year. And to my shock, no such chart exists, not from the government and not from any other organization that may have an interest in BEE and its consequences. And so I decided that I would make my own, specifically tracking black unemployment rates over the years. But before I show you this chart, I need to let you know about something incredibly disturbing that I found out. So, as I was doing research, it turns out that Stats SA does not have a single report that regularly provides the unemployment rate for the country on an annual basis. It does not exist. Now, you'll see in the description box below this video that I've included the sources that I used for all of the data that I found, and I even listed them by year. But what you'll notice is that I actually have to consult very different kinds of sources in order to actually find the unemployment figures for the country. So for certain of the years, particularly in the late 90s, I had to refer to the October household surveys that were taking place, conducted by Stats SA. In later years, I had to refer to the labor market dynamics reports, also done by Stats SA. But what is probably the most disturbing thing of all is that in 2024 and 2025, no annual unemployment rate figures are available. And you also don't get them broken down by race. Now, of course, 2025 is still happening. You don't expect it to be released yet. But 2024 is long gone. We're almost into 2026. And the only thing that I could find were quarterly unemployment statistics. And when I looked in Stats SA's archives, I couldn't even find a breakdown by race as they used to have in the past. The only breakdown I could find by race was provided by Statista, which is a globally renowned statistics platform, albeit not South African. And so that is who I had to rely on for 2024 stats. What's more, the most recent black unemployment rate that I could find was only for the second quarter of 2024. And so you need to ask yourself, in a day and age when technology is as advanced as it's ever been, and we have the most access to information that we've ever had, why is it becoming increasingly difficult to find the true unemployment statistics within South Africa? That is a very big question that I have for Stats SA. Now, without further ado, here is the chart showing the black unemployment rate in South Africa from the start of democracy until now. As you will immediately see from this chart, there are two glaring issues. The first is that there is no statistic for 1994. Now, the reason why we don't have this statistic is because in 1994, there wasn't a racial breakdown of the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate that was given was a general one for the entire country, which was at 20%. And unfortunately, the government didn't seem to be tracking what was going on in a lot of black areas, and specifically the Bantustans. And so there just is no accurate black unemployment rate figure. The other issue is what I mentioned, where if you take a look at the final statistic on the graph, which is 36.5% right at the end, that is for Q2 of 2024. As I explained, there is no annual statistic available for 2024, and the only one that provided a racial demographic was from Statista, not even Stats SA. And so those are the two issues we really needed to provide much attention to. Now, as we take a look at this graph, something quite alarming is immediately evident. Back in 1995, the black unemployment rate was 34.3%. Now, let's compare this to the current day, where you have a 36.5% unemployment rate in Q2 of 2024, and over 2022 and 2023, we had unemployment amongst black South Africans of 38.2% and 37.5%. And so at the peak of BEE and other race-based laws being implemented in South African law, black unemployment was higher than before BEE was ever introduced. And so this is a glaring piece of evidence that proves just how BEE has done nothing to enrich the vast majority of black South Africans. Now that you've seen this chart for yourself, I have a plea to anyone watching this video. If you happen to be on social media and you see these false narratives being pushed about BEE by the ANC and their supporters, it's time to stand up and deny them. Reply by showing them this graph. You can take a screenshot of it, or you can repost my own post that I've put on X, in which I promoted the original version of this graph. The time has come that we stop allowing people to get away with baseless accusations without backing it up with evidence. The time has come to set the facts straight. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. If you found it insightful, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more content and share it far and wide so that people are able to understand the truth about these policies that are shaping South Africa and actually destroying economic progress. Until next time, I'm Matthew Cohen, and this is the Power Pod.